Good day everyone. Today I want to review the Apple Watch Series 7 that I got during last November. Before I start my review, I want to let you all know that Apple Watch Series 7 can only be paired with iPhone that using iOS 15 and no to iPad or MacBook. Now start the review. This is my Apple Watch Series 7. I got the aluminum blue 45mm GPS. It was retailed at 1,899 ringgit. There are three different watch material: aluminium, stainless steel, titanium, and aluminium is the cheapest. Other than that, the difference is the screen material, which the more expensive two using sapphire glass, which is a stronger glass, but you can always put a screen protector on it. 45mm is a comfortable size for me. It doesn't look too big on my wrist, as you can see, even though I don't have a big forearm. Now let's talk about the difference for Apple Watch GPS and LTE. The one with GPS can do anything that the one with LTE can do, but only with iPhone it pairs with around. So what is the advantage with LTE? You need LTE if you're using family sharing for somebody who doesn't have an iPhone. With LTE, your Apple Watch can still fully work without the presence of your iPhone. The Apple Watch is waterproof up to 50 meters, IP6S dustproof, more crack resistant than before. I know I'm not going to try all this for you. The most I can do is wash my hand with the watch on, which is no problem. There is a water eject function on the watch that lets you eject out water that's inside the speaker or microphone. The Apple Watch design is minimalist. The watch is square with round edge. The screen of the watch is contour and have thin bezel. Makes it look really neat. The crown control all the scrolling, just like the old days. It has a very bright screen. You can see the screen even under strong sunlight or in the dark environment. You can see everything clearly on it. The always on display makes it look like a real watch instead of just a black screen all the time. Now for watch band, it comes with a normal silicone watch band. You can get many different design of watch band on Amazon or eBay, depends on your budget, and it's really easy to find. Now let's talk about Apple watch face. You can have multiple watch face on your Apple Watch, but I limit to only three: working, sports, outing. You can get many different watch face on your iPhone watch app. Uh, Go to face gallery, and here there is many different watch face. All these watch face are ready by Apple. You cannot make it yourself. So to edit, hold the watch face down until it shows edit. Press edit. Then I swipe left, and now I can choose complication. So there is five small one and one big one, which is like a customized widget thing on the watch face. So that's it. So now my watch face is ready. So this is very convenient. I can access my the apps that I need very quickly by pressing the widget. The Apple Watch have 32 gigabyte storage. You use this 32 gigabyte for apps, photo, and music. So even without internet, you can still store offline music on the watch. You can use your Apple Watch to unlock your iPhone in the situation when your face cannot be detected by face recognition. And vice versa, your iPhone unlock your Apple Watch too. Your Apple Watch will stay unlocked as long as on your wrist. Now I know iOS 15.4 allow unlock with mask on, but this feature is there if you need it. Now the main reason I switched to Apple Watch from normal smartwatch is because its ability to download apps. When I talk about normal smartwatch, I'm referring to those that only use to track exercise, heart rate, and maybe receive notification from your phone, which is way cheaper of course. On Apple Watch, you can go to app stores to download simplified version of certain apps. These apps are able to do some simple operation on your Apple Watch. After download app like Mail for Gmail, and Messenger and Telegram. I can now read my messages on my Apple Watch and reply to them on Apple Watch as well. There's 3 ways to reply to messages. Number 1, once you tap reply, you get a QWERTY keyboard, and here you can type normally, but the keyboard is very small, so you probably will get some letters wrong. And then the second way is swipe typing. Just swipe your fingers past all the letters that you want to put in. Alright, and then the last one, which is an easy one and the one that I use most, is voice typing. So you just press the microphone and say what you want to type. Reply messages. So this is very easy and fast too. The next best thing is making calls. And receiving calls on your watch, you can either talk directly to your watch. However, the sound wasn't that loud, so it's best if you connect the watch to your AirPods or any Bluetooth earphones. Hello. Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3. If you receive a call during a meeting, you can cover the watch face with your hand to reject the call and mute the sound without even looking. I also have Spotify. I can choose to listen to Spotify online on my watch. I can also download them, but mainly the reason is to download music offline into my watch. Camera remotes are a very useful app. This is very handy if you're vlogging or shooting pictures with your iPhone, because it works as a live preview for your camera. Now, when it comes to looking after your health, Apple can measure blood oxygen, and you can take your ECG anytime. And of course, you can keep an eye on your heart rate when you work out. Like many smartwatch, Apple Watch let you keep track on many type of workout, from normal ones like running and cycling to Tai Chi and yoga, over 20 type of exercise, and you can add more. Also a special feature for cyclists. If you start your ride and forget to track it, Apple Watch will remind you by asking you if you are cycling. You can try to complete the Apple Activity Rings. This is like a mini game that consists of move, exercise, and stand. You do it every day and win badges. You can check your workout summary from your phone. You can share your results to compete with other friends or family with Apple Watch. Now, besides exercise, Apple also wants to remind you resting is another way to go further. You have this app, Mindfulness, that tells you to meditate to release your stress. You can choose Reflect. It's like kind of like rewind back what you've gone through, or you can choose breathing exercise to help you calm down. And there's Sleep. Sleep helps you to keep track of your sleep, so you know if you're getting enough sleep every day. However, not everyone likes to wear a watch to bed. Now, talk about Apple's safety feature. We have SOS emergency call. Hold the button under the crown. Don't let go. You hear a siren for 5 seconds. If you didn't let go, then it will straight away make a call to one of your emergency contacts. Now, fall detection. If it detect you have a big fall and you didn't respond in 1 minute, then it will have an alarm for 15 seconds. Then it will call your emergency contact. This is what I find online, because I tried a few ways. Maybe I wasn't falling hard enough, or my acting wasn't good enough to fool the watch. And other safety feature will be finding your lost items. You can use Find Devices to find all your Apple devices as long as they have internet. If not, it will show their last location. There is a quick button for us who always forget where we leave our phone. So this is a feature on your Apple Watch that let you find your iPhone as long as you're in the same house together. Now, a few tricks on Apple Watch. You don't have to say "Hey Siri" every time. The moment you leave your wrist close to your mouth and you see this blue frame, you can just give your instruction like what's the weather, set a timer, or add a reminder, which is something I use all the time. And then they have this thing called hand gesture. you can control a watch just with one hand, using gesture like clench and pinch to control the watch. So this is for people with special needs. Or maybe you just happen to not able to use the other hand. Like you're carrying your groceries or you're having oily hands. Now, I talk a lot about the advantages. Now, let's talk about the disadvantage. Of course, number one has always been Apple Watch short battery life. Uh, Apple Watch only have the battery life for about 1.5 days. Even if you just leave it on the table, it will still run out of power. I know other smartwatch can last for about 5 to 20 days, but I see my Apple Watch as like a quarter of a smartphone, so understandable the battery will drain quite fast. Uh, but Apple Watch 7 have a fast charger that let you charge from 0 to 80% in 45 minutes. I usually charge only once in the day, in the morning when I'm preparing to go to work, so it's not a big problem for me. Second is the speaker because it doesn't play music. It's kind of funny when there is a speaker but it doesn't play music. There are times where I just don't want to wear my AirPods, like indoors. Just one more disadvantage, and it's not Apple fault. This is it's about Apple Pay. It's not support in Malaysia right now, and this is a feature I really like to try in future. Overall, I think Apple Watch have bring great convenience to my life. Especially I mentioned messaging and calling and organizing. And Siri works very good too. I know other brands like Samsung, Huawei all have their own representative, but because I'm using iPhone, so I think it's best paired with Apple ecosystem. After using a few months, I would say it's very nice to own an Apple Watch, but it's not for everyone. Now, who needs Apple Watch or something similar? I would say people with special needs, like having Alzheimer and very fragile, tend to fall a lot, uh, and play extreme sports, and executive who works and need to know messaging all the time. That's all for now. I thank you all for watching my reviews, and I'll see you all again. Signing out.